Waiting for it. See who the first person to show up is. Oh, there it is. I can see myself down in the corner there. So, for the people that are tuning in late or watching the replay of this, I mean, you already know what's going on. Everyone knows what's going on because of the title of this video. I have no idea if this is too loud or not. It's a little loud in my ears. There's TBA. Well, that's the surprise. Boom. Hopefully everyone can see this just fine. Well, we'll see about Kansas City Southern. Although we can be them, we can do that. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to build a new scenario, but just to get back into the swing of what this game is, we're gonna do a from the beginning complex scenario. Can't hear it at all? I mean, it's not. It's just the music. Hold on. Let me. I'm getting some desktop audio there. Hold on. Where did that go? TV, let me know if that's fine with the game. Hello, 844 Steam fan. Oh, there we go. Is it, So we're gonna start a new game. Hopefully this doesn't crash. It's, Oh, there we go. Oh, it's my dude, Wadger Whamjet. Kind of looks like me. Okay, here's what we'll do. I think it's in here. No, there's no Kansas City Southern. I kind of thought there was. I don't know why I thought there was. I suppose we could always throw it in. We'd have to go get it. Oh wait, is there Canadian Pacific? There's Canadian National. There's not CP. That's kind of disappointing. Alright, whatever. We'll just be fancy. You know what, if I'm not gonna turn the music on because the I've actually been flagged for the entertainer before, which is why I stopped using the music for Locomotion way back when. Oh whoops, I didn't hit enter. Pennsylvania Railroad. So this is gonna be oops, let's get that. Alright, let's look at our world here. We're starting in January of 1908. We've got an iron ore mine on a mountain, literally on a mountain. That's the most useless iron ore mine I've seen in a while. Steel mill in the middle of nowhere. 2 chemical works next to nothing in particular, although that is not, I mean, that's a long run for coal, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I mean, we're jumping right into it here. There's no reason for me to hesitate. Slow down there, David Mitchell. It still has to pass some board approvals. It's not official yet. It'll be official soon, probably, but it's not official yet. Some people are jumping the gun on their reporting of it, so don't believe everything you read on the internet, as they say. Okay. So, I really don't know where to start here. We don't have an easy coal or iron ore route that I can see. There will be other industries appearing at the end of the first month, but I don't want to necessarily sit here and twiddle my thumbs for a month. We've got this. We could transport some cattle. I'm pretty sure we've got stock cars right off the bat. Let's find out. No, actually, we don't. We don't have stock cars right away. That's kind of a mistake on my part. Did I mean to add that? Do I have stock cars in this? You know, I need to check. We will come back to this. So this is going to be some feeling around in the dark. Uh, uh, let's play one. Okay, we're going to save this, and we will come back to it. But I need to check something. I need to go back to the main menu. Oh, that crashed the game. That's going to crash the game. Yep. Okay, let me reboot the game real quick. I don't know what that's going to look like on the stream. Hopefully it just hops right to it. I can see that it broke. Alright, we're back. Okay, let's go in the scenario editor. Let's take a look. Load landscape. So, from the beginning, complex 2 is right here. Now, we don't care about that stuff. What we do care about is this. Let's put this back over here. When you finally get your GT, you play Locomotion. Yeah, this is the surprise. Now, we have these goods trucks. Now, some of these I don't need. I don't think I need this one. Yeah, no, I don't need this one. I can cut this down. Yeah, this is open locomotion. I need US, like, cattle cars, or stock cars. So it's above the passenger stuff. Come on. US... There are no stock cars, there are sugar beets. So that's... I mean, that's alright. But... there's paper box cars. Maintenance away plows. Grain hoppers. See, I didn't see anything under stock cars. There are the food reefers, which those are useful for a spell, but we have one of them already. And they don't carry cows. So many EMD engines. I guess we just don't have stock cars. So that is an oversight on my part. I guess I've never even run into that problem. The thing that I did want to do is... the thing that I did want to do is adjust this so that we can actually have docks. See, I did click... What the heck are these? Alright. I swear I used to have a version of this with planes and boats, and I feel like I could get away with docks here. I just, go over to this one. So I did click livestock farm, but I have no way to transport livestock other than by truck, I guess. Thing is, we don't see what everything is. Oil refinery, oil rig. I mean, I could add oil rigs if I wanted to do boats. There's some choices here. It's just we don't need the livestock farms. In fact, we could just double up on wheat farms and really get the same thing going. Okay, but we will rebuild a scenario another time. I'm gonna crash the game again. Yep. Why is that a crash? Going back to the main menu. Okay. We know why we're here. We're not gonna pussyfoot around and work on the scenario all day. I might fiddle with that on my own later. Now we could run trucks from here to here. That would be an option to make some money. So there's option number 1. Option number 2 is, let's see. There's not a lot of water on this map at any rate. Now that's a cattle farm over there. That's a little bit of a mountainous area right there. That's a coal mine literally on the top of a mountain. We can do this run from here to here, although that's a little bit more than we might be able to manage right away. We could do a run from here to here. Either way, no matter what, we're going to be spending a lot of money putting some tracks down right away, and we better hope we get a return on investment, or else we're going to be in trouble really quick. So, I'm thinking we'll build this first, because this jumps out at me as being kind of an obvious choice. And hopefully while we get the chance to do this, while we're doing this, there will be other other industries that spring up. Oh, and I can change this. That's an OpenLoco thing. I feel like it's almost a missed opportunity for that to be like that. The other thing is we don't get the wow, so only playing none. Honestly, if I turned off everything except for the entertainer, it might be a good idea. It doesn't do the wow anymore, for whatever reason. Okay. Whatever, we gotta bring these trucks in. It's already almost all the way through January. Put that there, and that there. So, trucks. Trucks. Livestock truck. Go the other way. Yep. Cattle truck. Does anyone know of any... Oh, we did get the wow. Okay, so it wasn't doing it previously for me, but I guess it's doing it now. No, it has the wow sound. I guess I was just being dramatic. So that's going to make us a couple bucks. It's not going to be very, it's not going to be particularly good, but it's going to do all right. The other thing that we can do, because I just noticed this guy, is we can run a service between Cornston and Amblehat. Now, they aren't that far away, so I don't necessarily think that we're going to have a great time with a train, but we can almost certainly have a good time with a tram. So, oh, and you know what? I'm going to need overhead wires, so we'll do that in a second as well. And this is a way we can make some dosh early game, and these towns are going to blow up the moment you start building stuff. Okay, so there's a new auto plant. What else have we got? That's it? Okay, that's it, I guess. Okay. So, oh, right, sorry, we need overhead wires. All connected track. It's been a while. So we'll add... It's easier to turn the camera than tell the trolley to turn around. And the thing is, once we get these guys up to a suitable size, oh, and we can move mail too, that's right. Oh, and we might even be able to put an upper Amblehattan over here, that might make sense. And I mean, we don't have a ton of money with which to do it, but... yeah. We'll get to that one. Yay! Alright, we have made a couple bucks already. Nope, I want the tram track. Oh, and we're going to need to electrify that too, which is going to be extra dosh. Okay, so we get a new livestock farm, oil reserve production running low, yada yada yada. So we're deep into this game and I have not yet built a train, which is very unlike me. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what works. And right now, we don't really have the motive power to do anything really extravagant. I'll build that because I know that it won't, they won't run down this because they can't. Okay, so that's 200 bucks to electrify that, and then another tram stop is going to be 136. So I would say we need about 500 bucks before we add that stop. Plus the tram itself is 1,000 even. That's nice and round. So we'll get there. So we've got those two running back and forth. We have our trucks, which are over here. They're doing their thing. 460 items of livestock waiting. Maybe we could add a couple more trucks. And then I don't know what our next move ought to be. That's unfortunate. We've got a couple new oil wells that have cropped up. Maybe one of those is in a good spot. Yeah, that's a choice. Our little interurban there is doing well enough. And then we have Ravenhead over here, which that's the other major passenger destination. We don't really have much else, but we do have that. There's a pair of iron near the steel mill. Oh yeah, so that's over here. Yeah, I believe Horizon you're referring to this, which is actually a good idea. It's not as far as the paper mill run, and it'll probably make us some more money. It's just going to take a bit of money to get that trackage. Speaking of which, we have enough money to do this. Oops, wrong button. We'll add the overhead wires to these guys. And put a stop up there. Now, when we get another 200 bucks... Passengers waiting. I like how it's a tram stop that accepts lumber. Oh! Oh, hey, this is an idea. We've got this guy up the mountain here, although we would have to use trucks to get to it, really, right? So we would have to, and they'd have to come down like this way. It wouldn't really be great, but we could make that money. We could bring stuff from here to here, though. Admittedly, that's kind of worthless. There goes this guy, 15 miles an hour across the wooden bridge. Got half a mind to demolish that. Your trams don't no lumber trams. I have mail, food, goods, and paper trams. So I can transport lumber after it's been through the paper mill, but not before. That's a tiny little hamlet over there. Wow, you made $6. Good job, dude. Proud of you. What have you got on board? 7 passengers. I mean, they're making money. Like, they have a monthly profit. It's just not by any means exciting. And $18 a monthly profit on those guys. Like, we're not making money hand over fist by any stretch of the imagination, but we are making money. 2 passengers waiting up here. What about over here? 7 passengers waiting. Nope, here comes you. Hopefully he turns around. Nope, he's going straight. Maybe. Oh, I hope one of them turns around because now they're kind of grouped up together. Yep. Okay, that's cool. They're gonna manage themselves. I'm sure they'll figure it out. But we do need to start thinking about our next prospect. And this iron ore mine to the steel mill here might be the choice. Now the issue is the steel mill's up kind of on a ridge, and there's this castle that keeps us from going in a straight line. Which one is that? Okay, that's that one? Yeah, hello. I don't care. That one's fine. This will be a tough route to run, but it still might be a profitable one without too much extra effort. Otherwise, yeah, this is probably that's probably the other good choice. I mean, they seem to be figuring it out, TBA. Yeah, it's the bet. They're not the brightest bulbs, but honestly, I like them. I would rate them second to the Factorio Train AI, because, like, they can make decisions on the fly, and most other train AIs in games just plain can't. Like, they might make the wrong decision, but they can still do that. Any steel mills with both coal and ore close. This one just has ore. This one has coal at a fairly significant distance and the same iron ore, but it is kind of in a open area. Other than that, I'm not sure if there are any other steel mills on the map. I think that might be all 3. It is a live stream. Yeah, no, I said right before I started this, I said to the guys in the call, well, somebody guessed it right. But, and then you can take steel to here, but that is a difficult one. Yeah, I would love a Factorio Transport Tycoon sort of crossover. That would make my day. So we have $1,000 already. I don't think these guys are remotely needing of another tram. Coal at the mountain would be the closest to the mill with the 2 iron ore mines. Which one is that? Yeah, that's not... I'm not sold. I just want to say that. I'm not sold on doing that. Maybe I could build like a station inside the mountain, but damn, I'm not about to attempt that. Definitely not with $1,000 in my pocket. That said, how are we going to build from here to here? Because I do think this is the next step in terms of making money. No, you know what? No. Because this makes paper into goods. So, these towns are getting big enough that they can take goods. Isn't that basically just Transport Giant 2, Industry Giant 3, if those ever got made? I mean, Factorio is a little more granular. This map is a little booty. It's tough. It is a rough start, I'll give it that. I'm going to do this instead of working on that iron ore. I think this is the choice. So, I'm going to start here. And I am going to blow all my money immediately, but that's kind of okay right now. I am going to build segments at a time so that it's sort of like I'm surveying what I'm doing here. Game where you can design your own engines. You know what? I want automation, but for trains. That's what I want. If anyone knows that game. I like how I can fit it in the middle of this forest. I can just park it right here. And I think I should go down one. Yeah, I need to go down one. We'll use that, which is the modded one. Aww. Anything else? So we know the general path we're going to take. It's just going to take us a hot minute to get the money to do it. Where's the other tram? Up here. Two passengers waiting. Accepts passengers. And that's it. It only accepts passengers. This one accepts lumber and passengers, not goods yet, but it probably will soon. Gear City for transit. Thinking of making another game like that, but I'm too busy with the other games I haven't finished. Pick up logs on the way. On the way to what? Belleville's getting bigger quicker. Or quickly. So, we can build that. We can build another straight section through here now. Oh, not quite. I have $2. And I want to future-proof this. I want to make sure that the sections that we build are designed so that when we start running stuff, we don't have to rebuild them. Now, the thing that's crossing my mind is if we... Oh, the stream buffer, I thought you were doing iron ore. Nah. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to mislead anybody. What was I saying? I can't recall. Yeah, no, I want to make sure we don't have to rebuild this in the future. Like, yes, it would probably make sense to be frugal, just to get some money. But we are making money. Again, not a lot, but we are making it. And logs aren't the most profitable thing in the world. Honestly, I would have loved to start with a coal line, because that is some bank right there. But this'll do me for a little while. Notice we just have a bunch of straight sections with nothing in between. I kind of wish it told me how many people were on board. Oh, and you picked him up, and you're going back the other way. Okay. Is this place 11 passengers waiting? I really hope that this tram goes up there, because that'll help. That'll be good. I want some graphs. I want to see. Yeah, they're making good profit now. Don't turn around. Damn it. Okay, we'll do it like this then, because people are probably starting to get upset. I will give them schedules. So, first there, then there, then there, then there. Okay. And as to you, your schedule is just going to be this back and forth. And that's it. Oh, we've got another $300. And our trucks are probably doing great. $18 in profit per month. Yeah, how long until they make that money back? Probably forever. 1,000 items of livestock waiting. Holy mackerel. I could probably add a couple more trucks too. It wouldn't hurt anyone, that's for sure. But this, I think, is smart because we can get a whole supply chain going. If we build this, we can have... Let's see. I guess I can't move paper yet, which is unfortunate. should have checked that one. I need to take notes. But either way, I can move the lumber to here. I wanted to move paper to here. I suppose we can move paper via tram. So, if we wanted to... Alright, 844 steam fan, I'll see you around. If we wanted to run the tram line through Belleville and to the paper mill, then we could have a mixed service of trams that are, that are running via the paper mill, via Belleville, and then bringing goods back. That's a thought. I might actually do that. So we can move paper that way. As long as we can move all these commodities some way, somehow. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we just... In this world, we haven't figured out how to put paper in a boxcar yet. Oh well. And we're out of money. We're getting closer, though. You're getting a lot closer. It's fun watching these guys just muck around. I wonder if... I don't know what's going on there. I wonder if making this adjustment is going to help or hurt the tram profitability. Honestly, this guy's about to get screwed because he's going to be pulling up to Amblehattan and there's going to be nobody waiting for him. But I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up as to what the best decision here is. Now, Cornston is going to have 10 passengers waiting. We're trying to conflate these sort of more realistic schedules to game mechanics or mix them in with game mechanics, and it doesn't really make sense, and it doesn't have to make sense. Like, there's nothing saying that it has to make sense, so we just have to deal with... this. What is this, 8 years? 8 years what? Was that the last time I made a video in this? Because when is the last time that I made Locomotion video? $174. That's some good money from a single tram delivery. Alright. And we will... Oh, since the last time I watched your videos. Damn. Alright, well, welcome back. We're gonna go... Okay. Yeah, so let's take this turn. And we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna meet up with that. And that's... Then we have one more gap to close, and it's this one right here where we're gonna probably have to kill this tree. Sorry, tree. Oh! I had money for a second. Okay. Now, hopefully these towns, in their growing, will slowly make me more money. The other thing I could do is just make a bus service inside Ravenhead, and see how quickly that pays for itself. But TBA is absolutely right. This map, kind of booty. Not great. There's virtually no room for boats. I mean, we have this lake here, but there's nothing on it that I would want to transport by boat. There's just a couple of grain things. I suppose I could run steel from here to here. That's about it. Other than that, no, we can't really do a whole lot. I do kind of want to bring boats into this. Not really passenger boats, but definitely freight boats. And I do need to make some adjustments. Now, we know that we can in fact move cattle. We know that we can in fact move paper. I know the thing we can't move right away is plastic pellets. And these things are not going to let us That's not right. Everyone saw that, right? Everyone saw that it was a negative number, right? That was weird. But yeah, no, we don't have a way to move, last Locomotion video was around 3 years ago. Wow. And honestly, it feels like so much longer. It feels like it's been so much longer since I've made one. But thankfully with OpenLoco, it's not going to be a slog to make them anymore. It's not going to be that difficult. It's not going to be like the game is fighting me on producing Locomotion videos, which is basically what it was doing before. I wonder if driving a train off the edge of the world still works. I wonder if the driver command still works at all, if the cheat code still works. That would be something to check. Back in the before times, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm glad somebody else saw it. Thanks, TVA. Go this way. We are close to connecting this guy up. And then we're going to need a train, and then we're going to need station platforms. The capacity of those things is so low that it overflows back to a negative number. These guys are literally going to be sitting here making me $18 a month for life. There are now 1,300 items of livestock waiting, and I have no other way to transport them. And I never will have any other way to transport them because we don't get stock cars. I don't think we do anyway. I didn't see any when I scrolled through it. And there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent. We have a rail line now. Yay! Hold on. Oops, wood freight platform. I'm gonna add one platform there because we only really need the one platform right now. Cool driver says rip tree. Hold on. We can make it better. We'll make it better. There you go, cool driver. That guy's gonna grow up. He's gonna be a big tree one day. Just like the one we had to cut down. Hey, how much do you hate me? Alright, not bad. Oof, $24 from a delivery. That's not a whole lot. 5 passengers. What do you think of me? Oh, you love me. I'm excellent. There are no food processing plants around here. There's ones over here, which is miles away from anything, except for a couple of cow farms, which are not that helpful. Look at you go. Look at you go. $400. Now, how much is it for a locomotive and wood cars, log cars? That's $430. We can also carry lumber in this. It carries 35 tons, is three and change. This carries 35 tons, is $430. I mean, I like the skeleton cars, but it makes more sense to use the flat cars for sure. Finally, back to Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. Yeah. Hey, people have been asking for it for a long time, and I finally picked up Prim. No, this is not on Prim. This is one of my randomly generated worlds. I finally picked it up, you know. $15 miles an hour over that bridge. I want to replace that bridge just wholeheartedly. So they go almost twice as fast. I need to see how much is a road bridge, but like a, what are these? That's 200 bucks, so for $600 about, I can replace 2 sections of bridge. That is thousands of dollars for that whole bridge. That's a lot of money. No wonder they built it out of wood. Alright, so we were checking locomotive cost. These all go the same speed. This is the cheapest. This gives you the most bang for your buck. This is just plain old the most powerful, and this is the least powerful, and there's no reason you should ever purchase this. Oh, it's the cheapest is why. Oh no, it's not the cheapest. It just has the lowest running cost. So, if you're dumb, you can buy a Camelback. Hey, $24. Yay. I shouldn't have included that, the Camelback. Absolute tripe. But let's see, they are about 3K a piece. Should I just take out a loan? How much loan do we have? Oh, we have 15K in loan. I don't like that at all. We're paying $700 a year on the loan interest. Yeah, Trash on a Train is absolutely correct. On principle, never get a Camelback. Buy the Camelback. No, no, I will not buy the Camelback. I'm gonna buy this this switcher. I mean, either way, there's things I don't like. This is a Camelback. This has a Vandy, and I mean, I don't actually find anything I particularly dislike about the Rio Grande engine, but maybe just because it's there. I don't know. I'll find something. We're still making a couple $100 a month. It's also been 6 months, so other companies are gonna try to figure out how to build stuff. Things I don't like equal me more than, yeah, you're right. Ish. Okay. Howdy. I cast one. Boy howdy. These guys are very closely following one another still. I'm sure this second tram has nothing in him. Oh, 3 whole passengers, amazing. And you have what? Oh, 15 actually, that's really good. Wait, what's the max capacity? 44 passengers. Yeah, so we have a high ceiling on what this is going to be able to carry over here. 15 passengers from Amblehead, and you have like nobody. You have nobody. That's unfortunate. Amblehead North has 5 passengers. You know what? Mason is right. 3 whole passengers is a lot better than 3 partial passengers. Watch this game. 8 passengers. Snow is coming. Well, not for me, it's not. There's snow up here on this coal mine. The mountaintop coal mine. Can I rename coal mines? No. I know I can in the scenario editor. Yeah, the snow's coming up here for Amblehead. How far in does this road go? Okay. I'm wondering if it's at some point going to pop out the other side of the mountain. Catchment area on this is... You predicted the future and said KCS doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, that is a meme that became reality, or at least seems like it's going to become reality, in all actuality. Rest in peace. I mean, I don't want to jump the gun too much, and I keep saying this, but nothing is 100% final, despite all that's been said and all that's been done. Nothing is 100% final with the KCS acquisition, right? So, oh my back, sorry. Even though allegedly the board is approved and the STB seems to be approving that, there are other regulatory bodies it still has to clear before anything actually happens. Also, Mason, I just want to point out, these buildings accept 1/8 of a passenger apiece. So, if you're talking about whole passengers versus partial passengers, look no further. That's sus. Yeah, we part the passengers out to these homes. 15 passengers waiting there. That's pretty good. So we're still waiting on putting a train together. I would like to have about 5K, and then we'll just do with that what we will. So I guess we can speed it up, which I don't normally like doing, because I guess it doesn't give me as much time to think about anything. Although what I can do, just for the minute while we're here, we're gonna go put our, if you try and beam MP. I don't think I know what that is. We'll put our headquarters right there. Has anyone else tried anything? No, because we get a notification when anyone tries anything, right? When anyone actually starts to build anything. And I think the fact that the AI, BeamNG. No, I've not played BeamNG. I don't own that as much as I would like to. Yeah. We talk about that in the podcast. Right before this, I recorded the podcast with Wybold, Gillies, TBA, and who was our guest? East was our guest. Gloria just made the mistake of texting me, "I'm hungry." Hi, hungry. I'm Ellis. He still has... Oh, hey, wait a minute. You're right. I gotta fix that. Trash just pointed out a mistake that I have made. Manage user. Remove East Brakeman permissions. I would have figured that out sooner or later. Okay. I know you are, but I'm referring to you as your username. Hemlock. I know who you are. Yes, we know who you are. Yeah, so we're below 50% on this. Part of me wants to toss in another tram. I'll just do this. So both of them are going to run that route now. I hope that won't be detrimental to anything. I like just using my turnaround because I built the damn thing. But, you know, it's going to stay the way it is. So we've built this. If I recall correctly, is there... My web of conflicting names isn't confusing enough. Well, it's a lot less confusing when you tell people. Take that bridge down to one height and make it mostly not bridge. That's true. I suppose what I could do is adjust a good portion of this, and then I would just have to build the track, which is another 40, and build the road, which is 76, which would be about 150 per tile, plus this, which if I change this to sand, would be still 248 per tile. Oh well, that doesn't do it. It would be 100 per tile. Deforestation is happening. Yeah. Oh, Oh, somebody's figuring something out. Oh, they did it. They did actually set up they're doing a tram service in Ravenhead. Alright. Alright, guys. Rock on. So that's the first competing company that we're going to be dealing with here. Amber Rail. Emerald Shipping. If I click on this, yeah, it tells me first passengers arrive in Ravenhead. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so something's going on this map that isn't me. That's good to see, I guess. These guys are making okay money. This guy made $6, so that's not so okay of money, but, you know. At least it seems to be timing itself properly. Right, we are 4/5 of the way to where I would like to be when I purchase a train, which isn't going to be a whole lot. I mean, honestly, I'm going to be able to buy this and, like, 3 flat cars, and then the single station platform at the other end. But we should do a pretty good job of making money once that happens. Or at least we should begin making money. Much faster than we're making money now, which is not exactly stellar. I mean, we made $1,000 last year, despite construction costs of $2K and change, which was building railroad track. This year we're on track to do a lot better than that, mostly due to these trams. I mean, these guys are making $150, $250 a month, whereas the trucks are still sitting here with $18 a month. But, you know, beggars, choosers, yada yada. This just accepts passengers. This still accepts lumber and passengers, and you obviously accept lumber and passengers. Let's go over here, because I want to see, this is the biggest city so far. Accepts passengers. Accepts paper and passengers. Okay. If I put down... Stop. I just wanted to see if there was a spot where I could put something down and it would accept mail or goods or something. But, no, this town is not big enough yet. And that's fine by me. I mean, getting an industry chain going in this is not the easiest thing in the world. It takes some time, as you can tell. Now, this is a kind of rough map, admittedly, but... Okay, you know what? We'll call that good enough, and we'll build... Now, real quick check. How much is a single freight platform? That is $98, so I need to have $100 left. Damn it. I didn't do my math right. Alright, one of those truck deliveries, come on. Yay, okay. Now we have a train. Did you pick up anything? Yes, 12 tons of lumber. Cool. Now he's going to run this route. He's going to come back. This place is going to be pissed off because nobody's showed up for a year. I didn't get the camelback. We'll see how much money this makes from this short transportation. And if it does start doing well, then we can start building tram track to Belleville, and we'll have a whole interurban between these places. This thing goes so fast compared to our trams, though. It's kind of great, isn't it? And, you know, normally you do like to start off with a train, it's just there was nowhere that I trusted was going to, hey, look at that, land speed record. Workers celebrate. And $300 just from that one delivery. It's 50% faster. Because these guys go... max speed. Well, yeah, 50% is a good rough estimate. I'll stand by that. The next thing I want to do is patch this bridge up, because damn, it's driving me crazy. I am afraid to just raise the ground underneath it. I know Mason sort of suggested that. I'm afraid to just do that on a whim, or, you know, without doing anything else. Because sometimes Locomotion will still say it's a bridge, and then it's even more trouble. But I will get rid of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we assume that each of those costs $150, oh, look at that, we did it again. Just like get rid of the bridge. Well, yeah, I'm working on that. But if I just raise the ground and make the bridge disappear, Locomotion will still call it a bridge. It'll still pretend it's a bridge. I could do that, actually. TBA, that's a good point. I was thinking about raising the ground to the height of the road, but we could also lower the road down to the height of the ground. That's not a bad idea, and it would allow the town to expand in here, where otherwise it's going to just treat it as, well, really nothing at all. But either way. How are you doing? 179 tons of lumber waiting. You are full. So we could add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I'm going to add at least 2 cars. Would it be that expensive to rebuild the road if it's at ground level anyway? The calculation that I just did is for if the road is on the ground level. Hold on. Stop that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And I know it sticks off the end of the platform, but that's fine. Go. Go. Get out of here. Quit wheel slipping. Go. I like how it sounds like it's going at top speed from the moment it starts moving. Okay, so we've got paper on board. And now we're making money hand over fist. Alright. And, yeah, I could rebuild the road later. I want to leave the road there. I want to leave it connected. I feel like that's the smart thing to do. Let's do, oh gosh darn it. Sand, make it sand. It's easy to manipulate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. I'm going to make sure that he stops before I send him across this bridge, and I'm also going to save, because if for whatever reason he treats this as a broken connection and explodes, then I don't want to, okay. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, so that makes that a little bit faster. As previously mentioned, I could do a bunch of stuff to make it even faster than that, starting with this, which is the precursor to me changing the height of this right here, and then lowering the road down to go through the bottom of the valley instead of over it. if I delete the road here, what happens? I'm honestly not entirely sure. Okay. Effectively, I got a free bridge out of that deal, which isn't half bad. You know what? Sure, I'll leave it like that. We'll see how quickly the town fills in the gap. Then that's something we can mess around with. Let's see what. Okay. There he goes. Yeah, $8. Nah, the town will rebuild the road. I'll leave the road building to somebody else. I'm not a road guy. I will in real life I am, but here I'm not. Oh, look at that. We got a GE44 tonner. Alright, and this has 244 tons of lumber waiting, and it doesn't like how we're doing this. So that means it's time to add a second track. Or at least a passing siding. And this is not in the middle, so it's not going to be great. But it's going to be good enough. And because we can afford to, I'm going to get this. Also, wait a minute. This is 10 tons versus this being 18 tons. So we do actually save a little bit by using these, although I think they are slight. Oh, they're not longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and I can't, vehicle approaching are the way. Yes. So now we've got 2 trains. 2 trains. And we're going to be making the paper. You know, here. So that means our next step is to build this interurban even further. If I put... I guess I'll turn it into the place. So... Because if I put one here, yeah, I reach it, but I only barely reach it. So... I'm going to add this here. I'm going to run it through town. And I will need to electrify all this, so it's going to be another cost on top of this. God damn it, TBA. Anyway. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to do about that. He just... Anyway. Listen, TBA, when you find that, let me know. I'm not going to put that there yet. Go. This is the most I've done with trams in a Locomotion game, I think. I'll let you know, alright? Okay, we'll put one here. We also want a turnaround in the middle of town. So, like, right down. Well, let's look at this. Yeah, right here is where we want to have that catchment area. So... I will put this... Wait, where did I say? Right here? Yeah, right there at the empty spot. So I'll put this right after the empty spot. I mean, and these guys, they have a schedule at 1. They have a schedule. 2, they don't have electric lines down this way yet. So that's fine. In fact, I think I'm going to break this for now, because I don't want to connect that up yet. How much would it be for a tram carrying paper? Not that much, actually. You're 1,400. I'll throw 2 on it, because why not? Overhead electric wires, all connected track. That's another $1,000. And then we're going to, whoops, wrong thing. Then we need to add another stop over here. So we can tell you, I think, well, we found it, guys. I think I can tell you to wait. I think. It might not let me do that, but oh, okay, I can. Cool. All right, and this is great because it means we're not doing full loads anymore, so that's nice. All right, and I'll remove that condition so that you can just go and do whatever you want to do. And I will connect this up again. How fast did you go? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. This can go 30. It can actually go faster than the... That's interesting. It can go faster than the passenger trams. Welcome to the nostalgia zone. Yeah, that's correct. That is pretty correct right there. Welcome to the interurban zone. Hooray! Look at that, we did it. Okay, now I'm going to add 2 more trams. 2 more passenger trams that are going to run... Oops. That are going to run Belleville Center, Cornston, Amblehattan, Cornston. Oops. Alright, and you're gonna go this way. You're gonna go Cornston. Oh, oops. Oh, crud. Go Cornston, Belleville Central, Cornston, Amblehattan. You need to electrify the... Oh, you're right, you're right. Oh, crap. Good call. Good call. Outstanding call. Man, how long would it have been until I figured that out? Thank you, Horizon, so much. Hold on. You're not gonna figure it out in time. Stop. Still trying to get to Cornston? Alright, now go. This guy is just chugging along. Can't wait for it to be an engineering disaster when I have to tear it up. I know, well, I like that the mods let me do urban freight rail. Otherwise, you know. Otherwise, you basically can't really do it in Locomotion. It's just not particularly viable. Next week's episode is the Cornston Narrows Bridge. No, the Amblehattan Narrows Bridge. It was this one. I'm going to name these so that I know which one I'm doing. This is going to be... Belleville 1. And where's the other Belleville tram? Yeah, this is Belleville too. And I know the other two are the non-Belleville trams. Mind the gap. What's... oh. Hooray! First passengers arrive in Belleville. How many did you pick up? 15. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. About to be a wreck. Alright, never mind. How much is waiting? 65 tons. Very good. I actually might end up swapping this out and making it one boxcar for paper, one boxcar for goods, and then have it come into Cornston and drop them off whenever Cornston is able to receive goods. Or maybe Amblehattan if Amblehattan can sooner than that. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what we are going to do next now. So we have this set up, and these trains aren't filling up. This is, it's mostly happy. We could always add a third train to the line by adding another passing siding up here. We have to go through these narrows here, which of course we can adjust. But, like, I don't know. I don't know what all I want to do next. I think the iron ore mine is probably our next good idea, but we're gonna get that, we're gonna get that, that Mikado sooner or later, and I don't think using this steel mill is the wisest choice. And in fact, because this one is closer to the coal, other than the coal that's oh, we have the... You know what? That might work. That might work. If we run coal trains up here and then over... Oh no! Oh no! Oh well, there aren't any others near that. I don't know what's going to happen now. There must be no more coal in this entire area that this coal mine right here is closing down. What about you? Oh, production down. I thought he was closing down. He is kind of alone. Oh, there's another one down there, I guess. And another one over there. It's on top of spaghetti all covered in cheese. I'm thinking, right? Which I know is a dangerous thing. If we were to build a coal station on this little plateau here, and then run these guys, the mine shaft locomotives, from here into the underground beneath the mine, then we could definitely run trains over this length. Have you really been waiting there that long that you gave up? Really? Really? Come on. Idiot. But yeah, I mean, dipping down to 45 is not great. It would look pretty epic is right. Let's get the iron ore flowing first. Which, fact of the matter is, with the way the terrain is right now, we're kind of stuck doing a dead-end station. We've got 2 tracks here, which are going to be slightly longer, and then one that's going to be shorter. So, if we take one of these two... Now, we've got plenty of money at this point. Locomotion very quickly hits that point where you have more money than you know what to do with. I'm going to build along this edge here. And then we'll see what we can do with that other thing. And we'll go through this. Or, let's find out how much a tunnel is versus just demolishing this. So, 150 bucks. 700 versus 200. So we're going to build a cut. We managed to avoid that castle, which is good. Okay, and the iron ore mine's over there. I'm going to dig this out. This is a lot of digging. You know what is interesting? And I'm going to talk about City Skylines for a second. And I have not played City Skylines. I don't own it. I would like to at some point. So I wasted a bit of money there. Although sometimes the more I see about it, it seems like less of an actual city builder game and more of something that's more suited to just sort of playing around in creative mode inside of, as opposed to actually trying to win, you know, or like succeed at the game. And because of that, I've sort of waffled on whether I want to own it or not. And Skyland's kind of cool, but kind of difficult. It just doesn't seem like... I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't really seem difficult aside from the traffic management. And the traffic management stuff, from what I've seen, is just because traffic's kind of broken. You don't need, like, parking lots either. Everyone carries a car in their pocket. So it just seems to me like there's a lot missing from that game, from a like actual traffic management standpoint, right? And I kind of missed. I wanted to be one over, and I thought I was going to be one over, but I'm not. So that's a mistake on my part. Well. I mean, I have bongo bucks now, so what's keeping me from just... hold on. We are just going to just tear this down. We're going to just hole straight through this. Because it's still marginally cheaper than building a tunnel at this depth. And I'm not going to tear up this track because I'm sure I'm going to use it in the future. So I'm going to stick a signal there. There's our Mikado. That's what I'm talking about. So, can't see your balance. Balance? Oh. Balance. Why not? Oh, that's strange. Huh. Hold on. Let's see if I do that. Does it change it at all? Oh, whoops, I won't be seeing it yet. Oh, never mind. There it was. Too much. Because I didn't fix the aspect ratio. Alright, hold on. I need to lower it about that far. Let's see it on the stream. Nope, a little bit more. Another half. Alright, let's see it on the stream. There you go. Alright, so that's probably about as good as it's going to get. I should have paused it to do that. Okay, so we have this. This is going to be our first Mikado run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll leave it at 7. Honestly, I could cut it down to way less than that. Yeah, let's just go crazy with it. I'm not going to leave it at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Build trains. Give me that Mikado. What can we fit in here with the Mikado? Oh, for crying out loud, put it down. 10. Yeah, that's good. I'll do that. But so the thing I was saying about City Skylines is the one feature that they have that almost no other game has, but I think is really important when it comes to doing terrain work in any game that isn't like a sandbox or a simulator. But in a game like Locomotion, in a game like Transport Fever, it would all make sense to me. You have a limit on how much you can like pick up, how much you can remove from the ground before you have to put some down somewhere. Like, you have to... Oh, that's good. Speed limit. Or speed record, sorry. And you're going to turn around again because you're an idiot. I suppose I should double track this section as well. So let's do that. So yeah, you have a limited amount of dirt that you can remove before you have to add dirt, and you have a limited amount of dirt that you can add before you have to remove dirt. You have to balance that out, and that's a hugely important thing in civil engineering, but that's literally the only game I've ever seen that of that sort of caliber that replicates that sort of, I hesitate to call it a mechanic, but that replicates that thing, that necessity. Get rid of that. In real life, you have to abide by that. You don't have a choice. But in no other game have I seen that be a mechanic. Okay, so now we have 2 passing sightings, which hopefully will make things a little bit better. We have you with a load of paper, which is fine. Belleville has 3 passengers waiting. It's not a very big city, but it's getting there. Yay, I promoted! I'm ready. Promotion. I like how they aren't even bothering to try and reconnect to this section of town. They've given up on the people in Amblehattan North. They don't care about them anymore. How are you doing over here? How much is this producing? Not much. I can use this as like a, a staging area for a second train now that I've actually built it, spent the money to build it. This thing obviously is not going to be making steel anytime soon unless we start encouraging it. Unless we start our crazy project up here. Now, how to get this crazy project down to a manageable location? I know I want to cross. Oftentimes people build the bridges first when they're building something like this. Oh wow, where is this? Please tell me it's somewhere useful. Nope, it's next to all the other coal mines. It's right next to all the other coal mines. Okay, never mind. The thing is, this is directly in the way, which doesn't help anybody. The other thing is, I could sort of go the long way and loop down around here, build like a little horseshoe curve down, instead of coming straight down here and building across this gap. Now, part of me wanted to come across here and then just bridge across and then go up one, or don't bridge across and don't go up one, and then duck under this and come up here. Now, is that a good idea? I don't know. That said, lowering the whole station by 2 tiles makes a lot of sense. So this is going to get crazy, and it's getting crazier the more I talk about it and the more I think about it. However, it's kind of a good idea. I can't install Locomotion. Why not? Why not? What happened to you? What's the matter? You... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to, and I'll start from this end. We're going to put a station here, up on the mountainside. Just a minute, I haven't watched you in ages, but I used to watch all your Locomotion stuff, so I guess I'll stick around. Welcome back, Alistair. I know this was... We were talking about it in the Discord, which I don't have a link for that. But if you go to any Terminus podcast, you can get into the Discord. And I was just sort of like, oh, hey, open Locomotion. And I grabbed it. And then I was sitting here thinking... I'm playing in windowed mode. I was sitting here thinking... What excuse could I use to play this again? Because I played a little bit the other day, and I was like, oh, this is still fun. You know, it's Locomotion. It hasn't changed in almost 20 years. I don't know what that is. I wonder... I was about to say, I wonder if anybody on the Locomotion or the Open Locomotion subreddit could help you with that, TBA. I'm going to run behind this building. We're going to run across here. And then I'm going to do the most ridiculous thing I've done today. Ah, goddammit, stop building with that. Oh, wait. No, I can lower this, it'll still be cheaper. I'm just gonna put the station in the hole. Because eventually I'm gonna put the entire station in a hole. I'm gonna lower it by 2. Why is this a smart thing to do? Just trust me. Oh, okay. Well, I have to use underground view to put the platforms there, but that's fine. I'm going to flatten this out. It fell in the hole. Whole sound. Going to do that. Stop building with that, you moron. And it's not lined up in a way that makes me happy, and okay, whatever. So what am I to do? I need to get across. VTubers are funny, man. Well, I mean, this isn't going away, so if you aren't around to watching it live, God. If you don't feel like watching it live, you are absolutely welcome to check the stream recording. That's going to be up immediately when this is done. And I'm not going to be around for that much longer, I don't think. Also, I should have pulled it one more towards me instead of where I went with it. Oh well. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope that's... Yeah, that's not the one we're using, that's for sure. It's not on the top of a mountain. Jesus Christ. No. I'm not thinking about this the right way. I keep just sort of going. When in doubt, spiral tunnel. Agility's found the stream. Secret tunnel. Alright. down sand because it's cheap. Oop. Oop. One more. Oh, right here. There we go. No, I still missed it by 1. Damn. Yeah, we'll dig this down. Then we'll go down 1 here. Then we'll go down 1 again. There. There. And I can actually go down again. It's just, I don't think it's wise to go down that much in such a short distance. This is, I mean, let's be real. The trains are going to be empty when they're climbing this, but it's still a lot of climbing. I remember that. Alright, we'll cut that corner, I guess. It's not going to be... It's not the best thing I've ever built, but it's... What is up with that? Oh, okay. It looks so weird from this angle. No. That worked out. That looks good. And now we need to connect it up with that, so let's go. We are now absolutely making money hand over fist. Hey, sweet TBA. What do you need to do? Oh, you need to clean the disc off. Hey, that'll do it. Okay. Now, I need to see through the ground so I can place this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how many we'll do for now. Now we need to do the really interesting part, because I'm not even sure if this is possible. And it may well be just outrageously expensive. So, let's find out. Oh, one too many. Turn that around. Up, up. Okay, it's actually not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Alright, I can go further in. Hold on. Oh, gosh darn it. No, other way. Thank you. 1, 2, then turn it around. That's probably as good as it's going to get. And we will make 2 of these if need be. So, which was my initial plan. So you're going to go here. You're going to, you're not going to load. Wait for full load. You are just going to regular load. OpenLoco does allow you to play it at whatever aspect ratio you want. I was fiddling with it a lot earlier. Can I make all of this platform is my question. Damn. Okay, we'll remove 1. Build trains. Give me that Micadoo. And then... Yeah. Alright. Now we're going to be making steel. Exciting. Okay, so we do need at least... Oh crap, pick that back up. Where is it? You. Copy that route list. So now we will be able to get coal. Yes, this is the most practical way to get coal over there. That's the atrocious part of this whole operation. This line that I just built that goes all the way to here, that's the easiest way to get coal to the steel mill. And hopefully we don't have problems with the trains getting back up that hill. He is empty, so we shouldn't have any problems at all, but you never know. And then we need to get the steel to here or here, which, boy, that's going to be another problem entirely. How's this doing? 49 tons of paper awaiting. This guy is on his way with some. Do any of these accept goods yet? No, because it'll tell me if it does. It'll tell me if a place suddenly accepts goods or paper. Oops. I want to see all the trams I have. You make some good money. Okay. And you know what? Look at how well loaded that is. That is almost a full train. I mean, there are 2 empty cars, but other than that, that is very nearly a full train. And that is exactly what we want to see. I say use ships. I would love to use ships, but I do not have ships right now. We're in 1913. I need to fiddle around with the scenario, and I intend to build a new one that includes ships, namely, and also fixes a couple other minor bugs if I can. But I can't, oh my neck. I can't quite do that right now. Hold on. I'm gonna have to head out in a short minute. But this is what we've done for the first live stream / episode of Locomotion in a long time now. I do want to see if we can get through this scenario at some point. Like, I'm not super jazzed about rushing through it, blah blah blah. I have a ping. Hold on. You know, I'll play when I feel like it, when I have time. I would like to do more of this though, and I would like to get through this and then develop the new session. Now, there's a non-zero chance that I will, oh, Jillies, I can show you how to install OpenLoco at some point. Maybe this evening if you catch me. That reminds me, I've got to get my daily before I leave, but yeah, let's see how, how's this guy doing? I see, this isn't great because he takes so long to get there, so we're actually losing coal with it sitting here. But he's doing fairly well. Show me too, guys. I just got installed. It's actually really, really straightforward, but I will gladly show you. Okay, yeah, just catch me. And with that, I think I'm going to sign off. Let me save the game. Oh, I just spun my camera around the way I didn't want to go. Yeah, I can get you all that stuff. Let me save the game. Let me replace that. Let me try one more thing before I sign off. So that's, where's the insert key? Insert. D-R-I-V-E-R. Oh, I heard it. Oh, yes. All right. We gotta see, guys, for science. We'll use a 44 tonner. Okay. Manual. Let's go! Ah, it does! It does! It crashes the game still. Oh, some things should never change. Okay, I'll see you guys.